Stop. You have been eating acai berries the wrong way your entire life. Welcome back to Moonlight Food, your strategic partner in decoding the high-performance chemistry of the world's most elite superfoods. Most people look at the famous acai bowl as just a trendy aesthetic breakfast, but by loading it up with sugary syrups or ignoring its unique fat-to-sugar ratio, you are neutralizing the most potent neuroprotective and cellular recycling medicine in the Amazon. To understand the true power of acai, we have to look back at its roots in the harsh floodplains of the Amazon rainforest. Indigenous cultures didn't just eat these purple drupes for fun, they relied on them as a massive survival calorie source that provided sustained physical endurance. This isn't just a fruit, it is a high-tech biological engine designed by nature to protect your brain cells from the ravages of modern oxidative stress. When we dive into the nutritional matrix of acai, the density of its biological tools is staggering. While most fruits are mostly carbohydrates, acai is a massive outlier. It is incredibly low in sugar and loaded with omega-3, 6, and 9 healthy fats. But the real secret lies in its unprecedented concentration of anthocyanins, specifically cyanidin-3 glucoside and cyanidin-3 rutinoside. These are the dark pigments that give acai its deep midnight purple color. They yield an antioxidant ORAC score that blows standard fruits out of the water. When you consume acai correctly, you aren't just getting a nutrient boost, you are providing your body with targeted chemical signals to lower systemic inflammation and support your cardiovascular wall. The health benefits of this Amazonian gold are especially profound for your brain longevity and your cholesterol management. The powerful antioxidants in acai have been shown in lab studies to effectively cross the blood-brain barrier. Once there, they stimulate a process called autophagy, your brain's natural garbage disposal system that cleans up toxic proteins and damaged cells before they can cause cognitive decline. For your heart, the high levels of plant sterols and fatty acids work in perfect harmony to block the intestinal absorption of bad LDL cholesterol, while improving the flexibility of your arteries. It is a complete internal purification and energy system wrapped in a tiny nutrient-dense package that keeps your body's internal systems running with peak precision. However, the reason I told you you are eating it wrong is due to the sugar trap and the oxidation error. First, because raw acai has an earthy flavor, like a mix of blackberries and unsweetened dark chocolate, commercial juice bars pump their bowls full of apple juice, honey, and high glycemic fruits. This insulin spike completely counteracts the metabolic and anti-inflammatory power of the berry. To eat acai right, you should consume the unsweetened frozen pulp or freeze-dried powder, blending it with low-sugar liquids like unsweetened almond milk and a healthy fat source like almond butter to slow down digestion. Furthermore, fresh acai is incredibly fragile and begins to ferment within hours of being picked. If you are buying cheap, clear, bottled acai juices that have been sitting on shelves, the delicate anthocyanins are already degraded. You must use flash frozen purees or high-quality freeze-dried powders to lock in the medicine. Of course, even a DNA-protecting superfood like acai requires some strategy. Because acai is a potent biological modulator, its high antioxidant content can theoretically interfere with certain chemotherapy drugs or the processing of medications like atorvastatin in the liver. If you are on heavy prescription medications, it's always a smart move to consult with your physician before introducing highly concentrated acai supplements into your daily routine. Most importantly, ignore the wild marketing claims from the early 2000s. Acai is not a magical weight loss cure on its own. It is a high-fat, nutrient-dense fuel that supports your cells, but it still honors the laws of caloric density. Selecting a superior, nutrient-dense acai product is a game of color and ingredients. If you are buying freeze-dried powder, look for a dark, rich, almost black-purple color. If it looks pale or brownish, it has been heavily oxidized and has lost its potency. For frozen purees, flip the package over and look at the ingredient list. It should read exactly one thing: organic acai puree, and maybe a trace of citric acid. If it lists cane sugar, soy lecithin, or fruit juice concentrates as the first few ingredients, put it right back on the shelf. Once you have your perfect acai, storage is about fighting the clock. Freeze-dried powders should be kept in an airtight, dark container in a cool place, or even in the fridge to prevent the healthy omega fats from going rancid. Frozen purees must remain rock solid until the very second you are ready to blend them. By choosing the unsweetened whole fruit and respecting its fragile chemistry, you are turning a trendy breakfast into a powerful cornerstone of your longevity strategy. Stop treating acai as just a sweet treat and start treating it as the neuroprotective miracle it truly is. Your brain, your heart, and your cells will thank you.